Hi everyone, I'm Lara and I'm a career coach. In today's video, I want to talk about what it takes to be a leader, some of the misconceptions about being a leader, and maybe that's something that you are striving for. So let's go through it. A lot of times people, when they think about leadership and they think about a leadership role, they think it's somebody who's just very authoritative, that is there to just delegate and point and say, you're fired or you're hired or whatever the case may be. And that could have been what it was, but many, many years ago, that's not what leadership is now. Leadership is about inspiring. Leadership is about emulating that success to your team. You want them to work with you, not for you. You want them to learn your work ethic, how you strive for success, what you do day to day to inspire. One of the things that I think is so important when you are a leader is the ability to listen. It's not about always being the person to speak and to delegate. It's not about that. It's about listening to your team. There's so many situations where I took the time and I listened, and I would sit with each person on my team and I would ask them, what do you want? Where do you want to go in your career? Where do you see yourself? How do you want this job to mold you into something else so that you can get to the career you want to? And I would sit down with every single person, and this was something that we did on a regular basis, because sometimes goals change and you want to do something differently. Or I found when I first started to do it, some people were really shy and they didn't know what to really say. So I opened that line of communication with them. And there was a lot of people on the team that, they wanted something different. They wanted to feel this satisfaction, this achievement within themselves. Okay, so how do we get that? We would build plans. We would build attainable plans, action plans as to how can they get that. And I worked with them. And it's not something that I said, okay, take this topic or take whatever you want to do and come up with 4 action items and come back to me and let's review it. No, I went together with them. We came up with the ideas together, and I was very, straightforward. And something that I used to say, and I expect a lot, but I give you that chance to do that. I may be hard on you, but I expect a lot. So, and what I mean by that is I want people to know that they can reach their highest potential, that just giving the minimum is not good enough. One of the biggest achievements for me is when I see one of my teams, like team members who've applied for a position, they've worked really hard on it, and they've got this position, and it doesn't matter if it's, 3, 4, 5 higher levels than what I am, that doesn't matter to me. They reached their goal, and that is what's so important to me, and it makes me so happy that they say to me, I couldn't have got this without you, without your mentoring, without your advice, without your help. And this is why I do YouTube now, is because I want to inspire. I want people to say, you know what, Lara helped me with something. She made me think about things a little bit differently, and now I feel like I'm getting to the point of where I want to be in my career. A lot of times people have a fear of what it is to be a leader. Some people think, well, I'm not an expert. I don't know what to do. Well, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be an expert all the time. There is some jobs that, yes, you definitely need to be the expert for a particular job. But other jobs, you just need to be able to listen. You need to be able to motivate. You need to be able to show your team that you're working together, that they're not working for you. When I turned into a leader, I changed people's thinking. Where they thought that they couldn't do something, I wanted to make that switch that they can do it. It's so hard sometimes putting yourself out there. It's so hard when you really want to do something, you just don't know when to start or how to start. It just takes that little bit of courage, and it takes a little bit of somebody saying, yes, you can do it. I wanted to be that voice. I wanted to be that voice for others to say, yes, you can do it. Yes, you have what it takes. So let's do it. Now, the last thing I want to leave you with is you want to build your team where you're valued on the strength that you bring within your team. Now, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how you've inspired to be a leader and what you feel is so important in leadership. Please don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you soon.